Hey!
I'm working out, guys.
Hey, what's up, guys? We got a funny story to tell you about an inspection report, right? So we wanted to cover what's a habitability issue if you're considering buying a property, or if you're selling a property. There's habitability things, and then we call it the put it on your on your Christmas wish list. So, Matt, would you like to share some of the things that came back on this report?
Highlight your favorites.
Well, I would like to highlight a couple of the things that came back on the report. Arthur, as you know, minor defects are not considered, to be things that should be reported by an inspection report. It should only be safety and habitability. Such as one deficiency that was just pointed out on an inspection that I had was the ductwork should be professionally cleaned. That's good. I'm sure all of our ducts should be cleaned a little bit better than
Regularly.
they are. Yeah, and I'm sure that that's true.
Is it also true that they put in there that the house was built before the year 1979, so that therefore it's a defect?
It was marked as a deficiency according to their own inspection legend that because the property was built before 1979, it was considered to be deficient on its face. Now, I understand the purpose of that section was to warn people about the dangers of lead paint. However, the way that it was printed in the report marked that as a complete deficiency. They also mentioned that there were some minor holes in the walls from where people had been hanging pictures, some nail holes. They decided to point that out as a deficiency. They decided to point out pretty much that the floors could use cleaning. That might have affected their habitability there with the floors being dirty. Some of the trim work was done not in a great way. Perhaps it was uneven, stuff like that. So, all these things really could contribute to the habitability and safety of the house, because you could.
Mind you, this is a 4-bedroom, 1-bath home for under $140,000.
Yeah. So, I guess the moral of the story is just when you're working with a home inspector, make sure you ask your real estate professional who they recommend, someone that they trust, that they worked with before. Because if you get someone who doesn't know what they're doing, they could easily spook you and make you very leery of a purchase of an otherwise fine property. So just ask your trusted real estate professional who they recommend using as far as home inspections.
And one other thing I've had before in the past, we had this old dishwasher, and the lady took exceptional good care of it. Old dishwasher, and buyers put it on there that it's an old dishwasher. They want a brand new stainless steel one. So we told them, put it on your Christmas wish list, and you can go ahead and take care of that at your convenience. But that is not a habitability thing if it works.
True. Yeah, we're looking for major safety and habitability issues when we're doing inspections here, like risk of shock, risk of tripping, things that are not functional that would affect your habitability.
How about screens? Screens were on there too, right?
Well, that could be a safety concern. So I do understand that one. There were some things that were legitimate on there. I'm not saying it was all bad, but I think going above and beyond what was safety and habitability really affected the buyer's decision here.
And what kind of foundation you had?
There's limestone. It's an older home. So there was a lot of things that were pointed out that were clearly known to anybody that was walking the property. So it wasn't like things that were hidden. It was things that were visible on the first walkthrough before the offer was written. So again, just be careful who you get to do your inspections.
So if you guys want a wonderful home inspector, we'll give you this guy. He can tell you if your floors are dirty.
Yeah, it was almost as good as the inspector that said the front porch light intermittently turns on and off. And I called him and said, well, yes, sir, it does. It's a motion sensor. So they're not all created equal. Home inspectors, realtors, there's good ones, there's bad ones. Just be careful.
And remember to mop your floors.
Yeah, mop your floors.
And flush your toilet. That's a deficiency. All right, guys, let us know if you're interested in buying or selling a property. We're available for you.